All right. Yo, we live or something? How's it look? Let's see. Whoa. We got an email right now. Hold on. It's probably really important. Hold on, guys. This is probably really, really important. All right. Where's me? All right. Is this thing working? Hold on, guys. That doesn't sound very
Probably
good. Really, really important. Okay. Hold on. That sounds pretty good. Okay.
Where's me?
Okay. Wait. All right. Is this thing working? So. Hold on, guys. That doesn't sound very
Probably
really, really important. Okay. Hold on. That sounds pretty good.
Here, this would be better to do this. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna get way too confused doing it this way.
Wait. All right. Is this thing working? So.
Here, this would be better to do this. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna get way too confused doing it this way.
Wait. Okay, I think I understand this now. This is what we want, right? This is good? Okay, I think I understand this now. All right, perfect. We're good. We're golden. I'm going to keep this in the middle here. Is this thing going to die soon? Is my phone going to die? See, I don't like to charge my phone at all. I'll tell you right now, that is not something you catch me doing a lot. So is this thing going to die any second now? Nope, we're fine. Okay. All right, then next step. Let's put on headphones. I feel like this is probably more of a headphone type. This is more of a headphone type shit, you know? Hello, test. Gore. Yo, somebody watching right now? That's crazy. Yo, if you're watching right now, we're going to be reacting to Beats Live. So please submit your beat. Please submit your beat now. Leave it in the chat, and we will be reacting to your beats live. And if nobody's submitting anything, we're just going to be on YouTube doing whatever it is we do, man. You know what I'm saying, dude? Dude, you know what I'm saying? All right, now I can hear myself. I had to open up YouTube. I don't really think that makes, or whatever this fucking program's called, FL Studio. Okay. Well, how should we start? Let's just start. I listened to my own song that I made in a while. I feel like I'm not hearing myself anymore. Oh, that's right. This thing's bugged out. That's right. Perfect and perfect. Okay. And perfect. Perfect. Okay. LOL. All right. All right. Well, now I can hear myself. Can I hear? All right, perfect, guys. We're gonna be reacting to. Let's not even go down anything that could possibly be inappropriate. Actually, go to church. I went to church tonight. Let's just react to this guy. All right, so we're a live stream. We're watching a live stream. What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, this is some boomer shit right here. Guys, do you see this boomer shit happening right here? All right, let's see. I don't know. Do we have anything to say about this, guys? This just looks like some boomer shit that I do not need to. Oh, man. He's been doing this for 2 hours, this guy? Oh, he's Asian. Okay, well, now I'm kind of taking it seriously again. That kind of makes me reconsider that this might be something legitimate, actually. See, if this were a white guy, I would completely write this off as boomer, ridiculous boomer, brain-melting 1960s LSD behavior. But since this guy is Japanese, this might actually be something. All right, let's hear what he has to say.
All right. Well, the people in Vaughn might remember Robin Burke. She's the
Getting
handpan
some,
player, and other stuff.
what is it
She's
called?
in the,
NPR vibes. I'm getting some NPR vibes from this. You
YouTuber.
guys feel me? I like that he's in 3x4, and now we're getting a nice ASMR experience from this as well. This guy's 1,000 subscribers. This guy's doing better than me, isn't he?
Thought about
Well, maybe not actually.
Trying to
Look
make
at
a
who. Look at the company I'm
ASMR
amongst. Can you be more
album of just
in more great
drum
company? Do you
scratching.
guys see these people? Can you guys see this? Hold on, take a look here.
that,
You guys see this? See, now I'm actually looking at recording myself 15 seconds in the past, but so I'm not getting to see what you guys just saw. I'll see it, whatever. I'm not gonna continue to take you guys down my road of madness. It doesn't make any sense. Now, somebody is watching supposedly. I'm not even gonna look at the viewer count because I don't even care. Actually, you know what?
I started with Kanye
I don't
as
care.
a sample recreation. That was
I
my
don't know
first
what
thing.
this
Wow. I was
video
just
is.
gonna ask you because you played
just
some
gonna
of the stuff on
ask
College
you.
Dropout.
I didn't click
Oh.
on this.
Can I ask something?
I
Go
don't
ahead.
need to watch this at all. I don't need to know what those people have to say whatsoever. All right, let's see. Where are we at? 2 people? All right, so who's this other person watching? Are you a cool guy? Because I really only want cool, interesting people watching this, okay? Does that make sense? Only cool, interesting people. If you're some kind of weird loser, ugly freak, if you're look, I don't want to get into the details of it, but if you're from certain countries, and I think if you're from one of those countries, you'll know, okay? Just if you have to question it, just assume my microphone's falling apart here. Just assume that you are from one of those countries that I'm talking about, and just don't watch if you are one of those people watching that is from one of those countries. You know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to go there. This isn't about this. This isn't the time and the place for that kind of talk. Look, I have those kinds of conversations all the time. I'm not afraid to have those conversations, but that's just, frankly, we have more important things to talk about. We've got way more important things to talk about, okay? So, guys, start watching. Guys, come on. This is the 3rd time we've done this, and you guys, every time, I'm telling you guys, I'm like, come on, guys, watch. Come on, guys, watch. And then you guys do this bullshit where you don't watch. So, explain that to me. Now, who's watching? Is somebody out there? Now let's make sure we don't have chorus on again like I've been liking to do. And that looks like that's actually down this time. So now I'm not running any effects. All right, well, let's just start reacting to beats. Where can we find beats? Let's just go to Discord again. I feel like that was the right way of doing this. Oh, is this I fucking hate this gay-ass app. Let me tell you, if you are a person that actually uses this, oh my golly. Okay, actually, hold on. Whoa, hold on, guys. We might actually have to, okay, hold on. Sent. This person wants me to be their friend? Dude, outgoing friend request. Oh, I sent a friend request to this person? What am I, insane? Did I see a girl and I'm like, oh, I want to be friends with a girl. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. That's positive. Look at how positive this person's being. All right, well, we'll just go right here. All right, self-promo. All right, great. The last post was an hour ago. Perfect. Perfect. All right, perfect. Well, let's find. Where am I? Guys, look at what it's doing. Do you see this? I did not click on this. I didn't click on that. What the fuck is happening? I literally... Watching me try and navigate a computer while I'm streaming, you must think I'm completely retarded. Holy shit. Okay. Where am I? Guys, look at what it's doing. Do you see this? I did not click on this. And we're going to go to... back to... What the fuck is happening? Perfect. Bear with me. Watching me try and navigate a computer while I'm streaming, you must think I'm completely retarded. Holy shit. Okay. Where am I? Guys, look at what it's doing. You see this? I did not click on this. And we're going to go to... back to... What the fuck is happening? All right, now you guys... Perfect. Me talking, so it's not make you do that. There we go. Message sent. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Check out the new split EP I made in collaboration with electronica producer Jude Kurtz. Concept-themed IP based around machines. I make Ribblesnift, which is a microgenre. This is awesome. This is perfect. Microgenre I invented based on multi-layered polyrhythmic drums, maximalist parts, and surrealism. I'll also leave a link to the website for the genre in case anyone's interested in finding out more about it. All right, I'm really liking where this is going. So let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, guys. Are you guys excited for this? This is going to be good. All right, let's see. Vending machine. We might have to skip ahead in this one. All right. So, you know, that wasn't the most... that didn't really necessarily grab me or make me want to listen to more of this or think this is any of the rest of this is going to be good at all. But, you know, we're going to keep going. Let's see. Is this guy... Okay, so this guy has nobody has gotten this merch. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see. Oh, okay. Okay. Label music. Scotland, UK. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Next one, fax machine. More musical already. the vocals coming in did make it more interesting to me. But it's just so muddy, and I know there's like some kind of stylistic vaporwave slush wave thing, but it's just so so muddy and unclear and vague, and it's not done in any way that I like or appreciate. Even though I'm sure they'd say it's like a stylistic thing, but that might not be true. See, what I will say is there is an interesting idea in that one. The first one, I don't know where you guys are going with this one here. I guess I only listened to it. Let's just skip to that. Yeah, no, that's not the right idea. This one's just more musical. This one's better. This one could be a good song. I wish that you would just produce differently. Now, I like this part. I like almost everything that's happening here. I just wish everything was less vague and I could identify the individual parts better. Yeah, I just want more clarity. I don't know. This is gonna be too dark. Hold on, let me see. I forgot I was even listening to some shit. Okay, yeah, too dark. Hold on. Back. Alright. What is Gang Stalkers? See, I set up my desk so that I could just. This is perfect music to talk about. Gang Stalking 2, I guess. Yeah, this is Gang Stalking. See, my window, my desk directly over here is a window. I can't show you that because I had this thing on. I'd have to turn. I'm not going to try and fuck with this back. Well, I'm not actually in the back, and this is my actual. This is actually what is behind me right here. But in front of me is a window, and I'm overlooking the parking lot of a Protestant church. Okay, I'm not completely hating what's happening, but I'm also not at all. I like the bass line that came for a second. I like the sound of the bass line, and then I was listening for more of that. I do appreciate the noise and texture and just how there's very small sounds and things just included one time. Like, there is an intricacy to the production that I enjoy. I just wish that I could hear things better. It's just really loud. Alright, so this song is only like a minute long, and it's really not going anywhere. And it sounds like that's just too loud for me. Sorry. Where am I trying to say here? It sounded like that would be the intro to something, and I was already thinking that it went on too long. Like Pink Floyd, there's so many things that I like that are like Pink Floyd that you would think that I would like Pink Floyd, but I don't. I don't whatsoever. The only Pink Floyd album I like is Momentary Lapse of Reason. And if you've listened to Momentary Lapse of Reason, if you've listened to Momentary Lapse of Reason, it's very different than any other Pink Floyd album. It's, well, I guess let's pick one that I like. Oh, this one's perfect. And more gang stalking activity happening. More gang stalking activity happening. And now, normally what I do about that, I won't get into the details of how I normally handle these gang stalking situations, but it's not something that I can talk about or show you on camera, so I'll just spare you guys that one. But see, you can hear this one. This is already having a long, indulgent intro. We're getting weird, machine noises and everything. And I'm already not super thrilled with the fact how long this is going. But at least it has a cool Columbus, or it did, and it's going to come back in the Columbus sound. See, Pink Floyd has to do this bullshit. That's why. Why? I don't know. Why did you like this stuff? Now this is cool. Now see. I'll let this get into a little bit something just so you can have an idea of where I'm going with all this. Well, not where I'm going with this, but just how good this song is more so, because this has already made the point that I'm making where it's just like, how long have we been listening to this already? The song's a minute in. And I'll show you guys my song next because, nobody's watching, but, there's something else. It's so fun. Across the weary room. So fun. Holy shit.
And I was on the road to ruin. The music played as we were without end. No hint, no word, how to defend.
I can clearly make out
I will
everything that's happening.
to my request.
There's no vagueness. There's no muddiness.
Then she tossed her
While you can have a certain degree of that as a stylistic, to taste thing. And I like that a lot. Anyway, that's a good example of long atmospheric intros that are already too long and too atmospheric, and then this guy is doing it. Well, what are we even reacting to? Let's go back to this. Listen to this. Okay. And this is a minute and 34 seconds of this thing that sounds like this intro that I hate. Let's see. Where's this? Yeah, so why? What's the appeal? I don't get it. Maybe there's people that love this. Could be me. All right, so now, in all fairness, we've talked some trash. Let's see. What does this guy know what he's talking about? Does this guy even know what he's talking about? Well, let's see. Does this guy know what he's talking about? Let's see. I haven't heard this song in a couple days, so this is going to be interesting. Already got another like. Yo. All right. How do I watch this video? I want to watch it. All right, this is my song. I made this. And we're going to react to it. I can already tell this one's quieter than everybody else's, so that's not good. At least I can hear myself. Just see this electric piano sound I'm not crazy about, but the what I'm playing I do really like. Guitar I'm gonna play a little bit differently, but I do like it. I can clearly make out super clearly everything that's happening, and I'm not recording in the cleanest way. There is a lot of, maybe not a lot of noise, but I am making this noisy process, believe it or not. I just mean this is all hardware and it's all running through a mixer and it's cassette player and all this bullshit. This is where I really started loving it. The build-up, I think, is deserved and well done. But this part, I love the synthesizer. I've really been liking square waves lately. See, triangle waves, I would have said probably before my favorites are triangle waves because Aphex Twin's Selected Ambient Works 1, the use of the triangle wave on the song, I don't even know how to sing the song. Ooh, damn. If I ever see you again, and I was thinking maybe we're better off as friends. I'm starting to wonder, baby, if I ever see you again. See, those other songs, they don't want me to sing. They didn't make me want to sing. They didn't make me want to dance. This does, okay? And I'm not saying this is the greatest thing ever made, but this makes me want to sing. This makes me want to dance. I showed this to a friend of mine named Devin, and he immediately detected the sarcasm. I really did like the sarcasm in that passage. Another fill coming right here. Something went wrong there, but I can't tell exactly what. I haven't listened to this in head. I've been living alone, so I've gotten, for the first time in my life, I've lived alone. And I've been getting to just be as loud as hell as I wanted, and that's when I made the song. Was just within the first, I guess I'd been living alone for a while, but I was living alone and unemployed, which is just, what an incredible combination that is, I suppose. All right, so cool. Wow, nobody's watching. Now, it kind of makes me wonder if we're even actually live whatsoever. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, so that's what I made, and I haven't heard that in a couple days, and I wasn't getting to pay 100% attention to that because basically 90% of my brain is just remembering that I'm recording and not saying any bad words or bad things. No bad words, no bad things. Keeping it positive. Not necessarily keeping it positive. Because I'm not going to be keeping it positive about these people's beats, I'm sure. But let's go back to talking about other people's beats. Who cares about what I made? You guys don't care. You guys are here to hear me talk about other people's beats. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. What if I just find another person live streaming with nobody watching, and I just hang out with them, and then at least we'll each have one person watching our live stream. I'm sure I could easily enough find some other insane person live streaming. Now, how much does it affect this that I'm on the West Coast? Oh, now something just made a sound. What does that mean? Discord made a sound. Direct messages. Friends. Pending. I don't know what the fuck this means. Oh, can I Control Z that? Was that one real? Whatever, man. All right, let's just go back to reacting to beats and see what we got. All right, so we did not care for that. I won't. Do we have anything to message this guy? Was that warranting a message that I send this guy? Let's go. Let's see what this Gribblesnift website bullshit thing is. Gribble that funky snift. Gribblesnift is a rapidly growing microgenre. That's a really interesting way of putting that. Characterized by surrealism, disregards for the norms of electronic music production. That's one way of putting the production qualities of what I heard. Multi-layered polyrhythmic drums. You've tried the mainstream. It was too shiny and polished. It wasn't to your taste. You've tried the underground. It was too elitist, full of posers and people who can actually work their. It was too elitist, full of posers and people who can actually work their equipment. Now embark upon your descent into the gribble stream, the chaos that lurks in the liminal space between the two. Now, if I was going to say something nice, I do kind of hate this whole thing a lot. This whole thing makes me think this person watches Rick and Morty. That's just all I keep thinking of is gribble that funky snift. This person has got to. Oh, Beastcarve, what is this? Is this the guy? Is this the guy we're dealing with here? This is a crazy looking fish though, holy shit. This thing's gotta be pregnant, right? There's no way it's that fat from eating. But what do I know about fish? Gribble me up. Is he writing all this himself?
TaxAct understands you haven't memorized the tax code. That's why TaxAct has live experts to help. TaxAct can even do it for you if you prefer. It's the easiest way to know you're doing it right. Well, other than going back to college and obtaining a bachelor's degree in accounting with a minor in finance, then interning somewhere and becoming fluent in all tax forms. But that might be hard to accomplish before tax day. So maybe just stick with TaxAct. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Let's get them over with. I have no idea what's going on. I am unbelievably confused. I don't know what's going on. Peak music. I just got a comment that said that. And now I think that must mean a lot less. Oh my god. Yeah, that is not something I care for. I feel like actually what I have to say about that one, I'd probably just get banned from the server from saying it. So I'm going to refrain from saying what I had to think about that, at least to this guy, but I just hate that. Is there anything more interesting on gribblesniff.com or whatever? Competition. Well, I think we're gonna have to dive a little bit deeper here and just look at the Discord. I'm kind of curious how many people are in on this, because I'm just an idiot if this guy's got more. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. See, now, these people would lead you to believe that this is all ironic, irony, post-irony, postmodern, post-irony, ironic. But so much of this ironic postmodern stuff, and I'm talking about memes, but I'm mostly talking about things that aren't memes, but are more creative art, music and stuff. This ironic lack of seriousness, and it's like, yeah, dude, it's supposed to sound bad. Dude, it's ironic. Why can't things just sound good? Isn't the point of art to be beautiful and sound good? What the fuck is this? Who the fuck thinks this is beautiful and good? This is not... Record label submissions. That at least 50% Gribblesniffed. All right, this is the last thing we're diving into here. I think I've had enough of Gribble shit. This is already more promising. Whiplash or something. Yeah, I don't feel like that transition worked or was effective. Didn't like it. Made me think of Whiplash. It makes me wonder if there's a Whiplash sample, but I don't think that it was. Now, what this does make me think is that I'm an idiot for not having more people working with me, because look at all the people that got roped into this, and this is just sounds like it does. I mean, saying that something sounds awful, I don't know if I want to say that publicly to, you know, everybody watching here, but, you know, maybe it is. Maybe. All right, let's move on to the next thing. I do not ever need to hear Gribble Shift again. I literally hope I never hear that again in my life. I somehow have the feeling that I'll encounter this again one day and be like, I can't believe I've already heard that. And hit me up if you want the full high-quality version. I got a few more on deck. That might be exactly what you're looking for. Can't imagine listening to anything that has 808s that sound like this. Just this like farting sound that's just like, dude, I love the sound of an 808. You know how much. So yeah, I love the sound of an 808, okay? I have one of these guys. It's Behringer. I got it from a pawn shop. And you know, it's completely analog. So I love the sound of these things so much. It's maybe one of my favorite things in the entire world. In a really autistic way that all of my friends probably think is really lame and gay, because I bring up 808s probably every day. There's probably not a day in my life where I don't use the three numbers 808 at some point. So I love them. And to hear... I mean, how can you hate on something that sounds like, wow, this guy made a lot of this? Well, you know, for being 21, it's really not. I'm not going to roast this guy too hard. I know the guy making Grizzle Wave is a millennial. I know for a fact that that guy is a millennial. This guy, 21, I mean, you should have better music taste, but if you are just taking a bunch of... OG motherfucker! Let's see what we got here. I'm always happy when I can hear these samples. I actually think the sample is used pretty well here, and I think that this could be a good song, but just the way that it was produced. But the way that he put the sample, I actually think that's pretty good. I like those types of beats a lot better than listening to the trap, minor, synthesized, dark, and then those stupid farting 808s and shit. I would much rather listen to like sample-based hip hop with like boom bap drums. I think that's what I would have liked better if that had more like boom bap style drums than just like whatever that was. And yeah, I did not want to hear farty, shitty 808s ever in my life. We can delete that because that doesn't exist anymore. Asian rock loop kit. What the fuck does that mean?
That's Ricky.
Alright, this guy looks cute. That's the first time I said that to me.
That's Ricky.
What the fuck is this Asian rock? I have no idea how this is Asian rock. This guy actually made this really good. Yeah, there's some good sounding stuff in there. Why does this keep saying Asian rock? Does that mean something?
That's Ricky.
This guy sounds like the best producer we've ever checked out so far. Asian rock must be something.
That's Ricky.
That's something in fucking time or something. I have no idea what it is. This is not bad at all. I like this. This is good. Battle Royale cover so fire. It's like Battle Royale. This is music from Fortnite.
That's Ricky.
If this is music from Fortnite or it's made in some kind of, way that I talked about previously, I would say negative boost or something. If this one is, which I doubt that it is, but I could be wrong. Then it's actually good. And if you are using those things, you need something that actually is wearing the Casio watches around their neck. Is some kind of Squid Games reference? This is probably some kind of Squid Games related thing.
Etheria.
No, this isn't bad. This guy, he's got 400 subscribers. Let's see what his most popular video is.
That's Ricky.
This is good.
freaky.
Has a lot of those rap outlets that can be so obnoxious and overdone and just lazy and ignorant. It has a lot of those type but it's so well. I love this. This is great. This really couldn't do much better. I don't think I don't really listen to stuff like this whatsoever, but if this is what all of this type of music sounded like, I would understand why people listen to it, and maybe I would. Okay, what the fuck is Asian? What the fuck is Asian rock? Do you guys know what that is? Hey, somebody's watching. All right, if you're watching, have I gotten comments and I just haven't even noticed? Let's check that real quick. Hold on. People been commenting and I haven't even noticed. Where's the chat? Chat. All right, perfect. No, nobody has said anything. That's cool. Well, at least somebody's watching now. All right, we'll just keep reacting then. Let's go to Mickey Mouse from.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's
I
fun
actually don't know
to
if it's
fantasize.
on pilots with
All
some
my
other
enemies who
actor
wouldn't
that
wish
you
who
love
I
and
was.
something this
But
guy
it's
made,
fun to fantasize. Oh.
I can't even tell if that's an original piece of music or what that is, so we're gonna move on to a different one. I hated it anyway. Oh, this one. This is what we want. You've seen this on my videos. You just saw this on mine. Hell yeah. I hope this is actually the person who made this. But this is stupid, ironic. What the fuck am I listening to? Can I request my stuff? Yes, absolutely. Please submit a link. I will by any way possible. I'll click on your shit actually. Hold on. I will click on your thing, so even if you're gone, I will. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so retarded when it comes to this. My channel. How do I go to my channel? Your videos. Where's my channel? I just want my freaking channel. Yes, please submit your stuff, please. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm so retarded. All right, to watching. Yes, you're still probably there. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna click on your profile, dude. And let's see what we got here. Go to channel. All right. Hopefully your stuff is on here. Okay, cool. Cool. You're on Discord, buddy. I hope you're watching still. I'm going to be reacting to your stuff. If you give me some kind of confirmation, that would be appreciated. But let's go ahead and get right into it. If there's one in particular you'd like me to listen to, but I'll go ahead and listen to what you posted most recently, okay? I really like that you made a visualizer. Thank you. Like I try to always do that as well. I know for the demo I played earlier. These are mashups. Go ahead and kind of explain to me. This is good. I don't know. Explain to me what you're doing here, because this sounds really good. I don't get how you subscribe to this channel, but here I am. Well, hey, you know, sometimes it happens. I appreciate it. I make music. You can go ahead and listen to mine, so you can tell I kind of know what I'm talking about. But please, tell me about your process a little here. Is my audio good? Can you hear me? I guess Tell me about your process. How are you making this stuff? Because this is good. I don't know if you were listening earlier when I was reacting to other people's stuff, but it's trash. This is not trash. I like this. Oh, are you making the videos? Oh, so these are all the songs that you're sampling. So, okay, is this like a mashup? Do you know who Neil Cicierega is, like Mouth Moods? Yo, Apollo, thank you for joining. If you also have music, I'm listening to Pulse Arma mashups. I'm just gonna call you Pulse and then the other one Apollo. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'll tell you a funny story about Neil Cicierega. I was at Anthony Fantano was at one point doing some kind of live show in this is really good. I'm going to talk about this for just another second, then I'll tell the story. If you're just taking songs and mashing them up, I've never tried anything like that. This sounds really good though. I really like this. There was a song called Medion, or maybe that's the artist that I used to listen to all the time in high school. That was a mashup song. Yeah, I know all that stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, one time I was at an Anthony Fantano live event in Nashville, Tennessee at the end. This was probably in the year 2018, I would think, 2017, 2018. And somebody in... Dude, this is really good, man. You should be happy with this. And somebody was talking about Neil Cicierega there, and I was like, oh, Neil Cicierega, that's so cool. I love that guy. I was talking to this guy. He's like, oh, man, he's actually releasing this vinyl soon. You know, you should buy it. Well, it comes to turn out, I was really drunk at this time, by the way. That was Neil Cicierega that I was talking to, and he was just acting like he wasn't himself. I guess maybe because I was drunk, or maybe that's just his personality. But I'm going to listen to more stuff by you, please. I think mashup as a genre is a bit dry, and I like to experiment. There's a ton of potential that's untapped. I agree, because it can be done in such a lazy way. I'm really interested in how you make these Gary Mods music videos too, because I loved that old Gary's Mod, YouTube, Poop, Team Fortress 2 type stuff. I like that kind of stuff, and I want visualizers for all my videos, and I've gone a completely different route of usually finding like VHS footage on the Internet Archive, but the Gary's Mod, not Gary's Mod, whatever you would call it. Is this Gary's Mod? Is that what you called it? It looks really good too. Play this one. Are you talking about this one later? Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention to the chat. Why don't you tell me one? Sorry, there's probably like a 15-second delay between your guys' chat, or maybe even longer. I kind of have a retarded setup here. I'm looking at the chat on my phone. But tell me which one you'd like me to listen to, and please, Apollo or anybody else, if you'd like to submit a beat, I will listen to yours as well. But that first one, I did really like that Pulsa, and I do like the idea of mashups a lot. One of my favorite mashups, it was on Mouth. I don't remember which one it was, but it was a Smashing Pumpkins song combined with, I think, an Inks song, if I remember correctly. I really loved that mashup song, and I love the mashup song of Oasis Wonderwall with whatever song that he did on Mouth Moods. That made it like an 80s type song. I like that song better than the original, actually, the original Wonderwall. And I kind of like that one too. The one that I was talking about that was Despite All My Rage, I'm Still Just a Rattlesnake Cage, whatever the name of that song is, that he combined with, I think, the Ink song, some 80s rock song. I like that one better than both the originals, I think, as well. It's really cool. So sometimes you can take two songs, or actually, I hope that you've heard this one already, but if you haven't, you are really going to love this, trust me. It's such a stupid way of typing that in. Oh, maybe it got taken down or something, but it was Tool, Mouth Silence, and The Other Mouth are great, but people copy those so much. Yeah, I've never. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Plastic Love and Tool combination? I feel like this guy's reacting to the video I'm talking about. This guy's playing what I'm talking about, I think. Yeah, this guy's playing. As for the videos, I do them in Gmod in the stream of consciousness way, and then I edit the footage. Simple as that. Never heard of it. Do you know the song Plastic Love that I'm talking about? This song is crazy, how good this is. Stream of consciousness kind of way. Oh, can you imagine? Oh. See, sometimes I avoid listening to stuff that's this good because it actually just pisses me off. Yeah, how else can I say it? Oh yeah, I know this one would be good. Yeah, this song's crazy good, but it's this combined with The Pot by Tool. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to find it, unfortunately. I feel like it had like a clever name. It must have gotten taken down or something. This shit is fire. Yes, Plastic Love is a crazy, crazy good song. And if you make music and then you listen to something like that, you will be pissed off. If you guys have any more beats to submit, I am going to wait for you guys to submit those or tell me specific ones to watch on your channel. And while I'm waiting on you guys to do that, I'm going to play the song that I posted most recently. And while I'm waiting, and you guys can tell me if it's bad. You can be honest. You guys can be honest. You aren't going to hurt my feelings. Now this needs a visual. This is just a demo, but once this has a visualizer. Please submit. I don't want this to be about, this isn't about me. This is about you guys. So please submit some. Tell me what songs specifically you'd like me to listen to. If you just want it to be somebody else's music, it doesn't necessarily have to be your own. But this is something I made recently. Let me know what you think. Totally roast me if you'd like. Please, I'm open to roasting. We'll make it a clip. We'll clip that roast. We'll clip your guys' epic roast and my reaction to your seething epic roast. And you guys haven't mentioned my background, but I am in the studio. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm in the studio. I made it in this studio right over here. These are my best friends. Now, one of my best friends is he's so tall you can barely see him. I don't know which side he's on over here. You still there? I hope you guys are still there. But anyway, it's kind of taken a second to get to the point, I suppose. But I like the build-up. I love this part. Somebody stopped watching, but whoever's still there, you know, I was waiting for you guys to put one of your guys' songs. I just think you guys are gonna have to listen to so much of mine. I don't listen about me. You know, I'm your little jester here. I'm your entertainer. This isn't about me. It's all about you. And if only one person's watching, then I'm your personal entertainment slave for you to do with whatever you want. You have control, power over me. Okay, I'm looking that up right now. probably just gonna have to go to your channel actually. Y2K shovel wave type beat. We are gonna find that. 1 second. All right, Y2K. Oh, that's what I already typed in. No, I mean that's what I think of your song. Y2K shovelware type beat. Oh, I don't actually know what that combination of words means. I don't know if that's. You'll have to be more specific. Y2K shovelware type beat. I do know what Y2K means. I would say it makes me think more of the 80s, and it was made with like, play the one I sent above. Oh, I'm sorry, did I miss a link from you, dude? My bad, dog. Play the, oh, if you said play that one later, I thought you were talking about what I was playing now. I did not get a link from you in the chat. I guess it just didn't let you send the link or whatever. So try and just, is there a way to message me on YouTube? Or if you tell me the name of it or something, but I did not get a link in the chat. So if you'll try to get that to me another way. I will try and look on and see if it was on the chat on here. Maybe just my phone is being dumb, but it is here. To get that to me. Yeah, I don't see the. Okay, so good. So good on SoundCloud. Okay, Pulse Map is so good on SoundCloud. Thank you. So I guess the name of the song is So Good, probably. I'm gonna. Oh, dude, I love Brian Eno a lot. That's really cool. Brian Eno's one of my favorites. I don't know. Talking Heads is one of my absolute favorite bands of all time. And Brian Eno produced, I think, 3 of their albums. So am I looking for one called So Good? Am I in the right spot? I'm just going to start listening to this one, and you let me know if
Friday,
I'm supposed to be looking for
kick
one.
off
So
the Winter Olympics in
So Good.
style with the opening ceremony from Italy,
Change that
featuring
forward.
a special performance
I'm
by
sorry, I
Mariah
feel
Carey.
this.
Celebrate.
Turn that down. The song is called Pulsar Mashups. Pulsar Mashups is in the name. Oh, okay. All right. 18 days ago, this is this one. Oh. Dude, New Order, True Faith, great song. The Strokes has one of my favorite bands. Do you have more songs to sample New Order?
Said aloud myself, but only feel the shame. Feel the illusion, now I am so alone now.
You said you're singing the lyrics.
Why would you want me? You were so much more. You didn't tell me what I can't even talk of now.
This is good, dude. This is good, dude. This is really good, dude. I like that you made like a mashup type song and then are writing your own lyrics and stuff. Like, it's like how you were saying earlier how people are just being lazy, or we were both saying how people are lazy and copying mouthpieces and just making this ironic garbage. It's like, and you ask us like, this is so lazy. Like, dude, it's ironic. It's like, oh, okay. There's nothing. Well, I don't detect irony in this. This is sincere and this is good. I do like this. And if all mashup music was this creative and interesting, where they're even creating, they're using these various parts. This is, yeah, I like the gating that you're doing there. Ooh. Dude, good work. I sincerely enjoyed that, and that was very, very cool. I would like to hear more about. Is this playing something by you? I would like to know. I also did Dandelion Girl in this type of way. Okay, let's check that out. Is that one called Dandelion Girl, or do I need to find? Thanks a lot, by the way. Oh no, dude. Good work. Please tell me about your process behind making one of these. I would like to know what you do to create one of these and what your biggest inspirations are, because you've got a very, very eclectic collection of things that you're choosing to sample from. And I like how so many of them are pop songs and stuff like that. I like a lot of popular music, and so many people that make music are such elitists that don't like popular music. And I mean, there's a lot of negative things to be said about a lot of popular music. It's also on SoundCloud. Is it just called Dandelion Girl? Sorry, having to look to see if I'm spelling dandelion right. What is the name of that one that features the I have ideas pop up in my head mostly? Well, yeah, I guess that's how most people describe their process. I like the cover on this one. I'm going to listen to this. Oh, wait, this probably isn't you, actually. Yeah, what am I doing? Dude, I'm dumb. Okay. Still, I'm gonna listen to this one. These are good. These are good, my dude. I'm curious, would you please let me know, I liked that other one so much that had a lot of your own original, like your singing on it and stuff. Is there another one, tell me the name of another one that features some singing like that. Or if that's the first one that you did, I would really encourage you to continue to explore in that direction, because that was really, really solid work. That one, I will be checking that out off the stream when I have my full attention, because most of my attention while I'm on camera is just spent not saying too naughty of words or sharing any naughty opinions or something like that, you know. Broke my microphone. Yeah, the track is called Dandelion Girl. Okay, well, I tried to find it. I guess I wasn't trying hard enough. I probably should search for it. Imagine that, right? Hell yeah. Here we go.
It's the return of the Muppet Show from the Muppet Studio, giving the people what they truly want.
I want to see the lyrics.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Miss Piggy, I've modeled my whole look and style after you.
My attorneys and I have noticed, and we will be in touch. Maya Rudolph and executive producer Seth Rogen. It's always been a dream of mine to be here. Got any other dreams?
So as far as writing lyrics, does it just pop into your head the same way you're saying, or do you sit down and you decide to write lyrics? Because turn this up. This is very cool stuff, dude. I do really like where you're going with these. How much success have you had in terms of what does that sound mean? Is this important? I don't need how to use Discord whatsoever, honestly. What was I saying? Well, anyway, I was just saying that I liked this, and that I do think this is good. Oh, but that's what I was trying to ask you. How much success are you having in terms of finding listeners and everything? I'm curious, because I do think I do enjoy this, and I do think other people enjoy this, so I'm curious. This says 85 plays 6 months ago. Where are you posting your stuff to? Is it mostly on SoundCloud, not like YouTube or Spotify? I guess this stuff probably isn't very Spotify friendly exactly, but yeah, I'm curious. How much typical audience do you find yourself having? And please, it looks like it looks like we might have another person that's tuned in here. So please, if you are another beat maker, we are listening to Pulsar. I can't believe I was having trouble saying this earlier. Was I having to spell this out earlier? That's how dumb I am when I'm streaming, because it requires so much brain power for me to. Yeah, I don't need to listen to that. I'm not really thrilled about that. I'll keep playing your stuff while I'm talking here. let's see. What's your most popular track? Oh, but please, if you are somebody else, we're listening to Pulsar Mashups. Can you believe how much trouble I'm having saying that? Pulsar Mashups. We're listening to Pulsar Mashups right now. If you have your own beats that you make and you'd like to submit them for me to listen to, I've had a lot of nice things to say about Pulsar Mashups. I wasn't expecting to say nice things tonight, because most people, but yeah, overall, my listener base is almost non-existent. Well, that's the thing about making music, is it's just so many people doing it, and my goodness, is it hard to find listeners. But most people, it's a case of them just making garbage. Yours is not a case of you making garbage. I can't begin to give you advice on how to actually find listeners, because that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to find listeners, and I'm doing a live stream or something, and there's people watching. So I'm clearly not the expert on finding listeners exactly, but I do know that if you were to put some of the effort that you're currently putting, SoundCloud has moved on from mashups. I do know that if you were to put more of the effort that you're putting into making the music, into promoting it somehow, that you're making stuff that's quality enough, like maybe you should just be streaming yourself making these, something like that. I mean, if you're already taking the time to make these, why not just stream yourself doing it? They're on Daria Core, and I make stuff that no one has done before. People are clearly not used to it. Yes, that's like a double-edged sword, though, because that's a good thing and a bad thing. And I think that you were trying to say as if that's clearly not used to it. But if you have something original, that's also your niche then, and your unique voice, and something that would be a positive about streaming or something is streaming is about personality. Clearly, I've been thinking about this lately, and that's why I'm doing it. But you have a unique. I really doubt that if you're making interesting music that you're saying people are clearly not used to it. And I've not heard of anything quite like this. You're probably a unique personality, and you need to get your personality more out there. I love the parts with your voice. I would definitely encourage you, even if you're not looking for an audience, but you're just wanting to grow as an artist, and this is completely a selfish, I just make this for myself. I doubt that's what it is, but if that's what it is, the artistic direction you're going into when you have your own vocals and you're writing your own lyrics and stuff like that is a really cool creative direction to go in. But they're on Daria Core. I have never heard of that. I do not keep up with current music whatsoever. I mostly just listen to music from the 1980s and 90s, and then Radiohead, basically. So I have no idea. I've never heard of Daria Core in my life. But I do know the song Daria by Cake, but I doubt the two are related. There's not been one of yours that I have disliked, and the only thing I can even say that I have disliked whatsoever, and it's entirely a taste thing, is I personally have never cared up for the pitched up vocals, but that's just a personal taste thing. Your head would explode from Daria Core. Well, all right, let's see. If you have one in particular that you'd like me to listen to, please tell me, but I'm just gonna pick, I guess we'll just play this one here. What makes something Daria Core? Elon Musk SoundCloud musician.
substances is fucking delusional.
So, Pulsar, do you like this stuff or do you not like this stuff? So, what makes this Daria core? I don't hate this by any means, but I don't. What makes something Daria core? Because if I heard this, I wouldn't think, oh, this is some new genre I've never heard of before. I like stuff like this, but I don't associate with it. That's how I would talk about so much music. That's like this internet type music. Is I would be like, yeah, I like it, but then I distance myself from it as much as possible. So that's really funny. I'm gonna click on that short that came up before just so I can get a little bit more context as to what this is. Yeah, this really didn't give me any information whatsoever. How you can do a Daria core.
This video does not encourage or condone the use of substances.
It's too long. I like that cover. This is a cool cover, actually. I tried to mashup culture. It's tied to mashup culture a lot. It's melodic and really erratic. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Well, you seem to know a lot more about SoundCloud than I do. I have not used SoundCloud probably since the year 2017. I'm curious, what can you tell me just about the current, besides, the Daria core being big, is there any other subgenres that are big, and is it worth it to, because I'm currently just posting my stuff on YouTube and trying to find an audience there. Is it worth it to be posting my stuff on SoundCloud as well? And yeah, just what else can you speak about what the current state of SoundCloud is? Because I tell people all the time I miss what SoundCloud was like in 2017 and 2015 so much. That's when I was really interested in the stuff that was on there, and it just felt so cool and interesting. And maybe I'm just completely missing out on what's cool and interesting on SoundCloud at this point because I'd never heard of what Daria core was, and maybe you're about to tell me about something else I've never heard of. This stuff isn't bad, though. I'm going to show this to my friend Victor. He likes stuff like this. I think he would like this. But while I'm monitoring the chat, I'm going to go back to Pulsar mashups. We're just gonna. This is a Pulsar stream. This is the Pulsar stream, guys. No one else is submitting anything, so this is going to be the Pulsar stream. And if you guys have a problem with that, well, you're just going to have to submit something yourself.
TaxAct understands you haven't memorized the tax code. That's why TaxAct has live experts to help. TaxAct can even do it for you.
I have not, and this is 100% true. I have not submitted my taxes since COVID
degree in accounting with a minor in
any
finance,
way.
then interning somewhere and becoming fluent in all tax forms. But that might be hard to accomplish before tax day.
A sovereign citizen.
TaxAct. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
I'm traveling right now. Officer, I'm not driving my car right now. I'm traveling. Oh, this one. Is this a good one? Or are you talking about this ad? How much you love this ad? Or are you talking about something from a while ago? No, you're probably talking about your song. Wow. Well, love how much ads you have to listen to on SoundCloud. It's awesome. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't know how anybody puts up with ads. If I have to hear ads for 5 seconds, I'm so angry. Yeah, I guess I'm an idiot for not just using ad block, but I basically only use YouTube and MDE.TV are all I really watch anymore. And I have YouTube Premium, so which is because I'm just on my phone most of the time. My friend Victor would like this one. The instrumental is Moonlight Shadow with a shoegaze effect. Sing a peek in the wave. Oh. I really like this one. I love how you slowed down the song so much and have made it just so different from the original in terms of just the energy and feel of it. If I was going to say one thing that I would have done differently, it would have been I would have put some more effects on the vocals because there's just so much effects and texture on the other elements that are happening that I personally would add more to the vocals themselves, but maybe, I don't know, I'm talking about I don't make anything like this, honestly. That might be a taste thing, you know? So don't take my word for it exactly. I still do like this. I'm looking for anything that I can say that is critical because I'm not just trying to, I don't want you to think I'm just buttering you up here because you're watching my stream right now, because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. If there was somebody in right here that submitted some trash, I would absolutely tell them. But none of this was trash. I cannot say no trash detected. No, zero. Pulsar, I'm in Post Falls, Idaho. Where are you at? And you can be very vague if you think I'm a complete psycho that might show up at your doorstep. You don't have to tell you know you can tell me, yeah, I'm just on the East Coast. You know, you don't want to narrow it down any more than that. You know what kind of freaks you might talk to online, but I'm curious. Are you Americano or are you something else? Because that would be crazy. Play monitor-shaped heart. Oh, man. I'm in Switzerland. Whoa. That's nuts. I'm Post Falls, Idaho. It's on the west coast. I'm only saying, well, I'm not actually on the coast, but it's close to the west coast. I'm only saying that because I would have had no idea where Idaho was until I moved to Idaho. on my Bandcamp. Yep, I'll find that. Bam. Want to hear more off that album. Yeah, Boa do that. I've had these for 6 years now. I love these headphones are seriously one of the best products I've ever owned. I'm listening to value. And I am not gentle with them. They've not broken in 6 years. I always thought I'd have to buy over there something not gentle. Well, I don't know how to turn down like what you're hearing from, because this doesn't have like a volume fader like SoundCloud and YouTube did. So I don't know how to turn it down on Bandcamp because it's a little loud for me as well. I've never streamed before, so if I start trying to desktop audio, here, I'm going to turn that down, see if that worked. I've never done this before, so. I'm gonna put it right there. You can use the sound panel in the browser. Well, just let me know how this sounds. I think I might have got it dialed in. Let me know if these are the correct levels for everything for you. Oh, that should work. Okay, cool. Cool. Sweet. All right. Whatever sample that is. Go like these. I was listening to stuff earlier before you joined, and I was having to comment that just it was so muddy and it was so noisy that I couldn't identify the different elements, which you know how to use noise so much more effectively than well, the people I was listening to previously, and that's a difficult thing for people to do. Yeah, you have such a range of, first of all, the samples that you choose to use, but then I recognize some part of the drum element there from something. Like those crash, those ride cymbals, whatever cymbals were just happening. I feel like I recognized that, whatever sample that was. But you have a really wide range of what you're going for here. Because this one's nothing like the song previous. And I like when albums do that. I'm saying that as a positive thing, though. It's not me saying a negative thing. I like it when an album goes in a lot of different directions. I want an eclectic album. I don't want like a one note. When I listen to an album, I don't want to feel like I just put on lo-fi hip-hop and every song just blurs together. I want them to be differentiable from one another. And this is such a like dumb way to put this, but I love listening to video game music. And what's fun about that is like if you listen to just like a video game OST, you get like the fire stage, the ice stage, and the jungle level, and it's all, you can tell it's the same game. There's stylistic things that are similar, but it will go through such a range of sounds that create such different atmospheres. I really like that, and of course this is nothing like a video game soundtrack, but it's like it in that aspect that you go through so. Let's see, you've got the Boards of Canada sample on this one. Was the previous one? Yeah, the Chemical Brothers' favorite band for that reason. I love eclecticism and surprising the listener. Do you like Beck Odelay? Because Beck Odelay is one of my favorite albums, and that's like one of the most eclectic. Maybe you'll disagree with me, but it's just one of the most collected. It literally makes me think of a musical collage. And your stuff definitely has a sense of being a musical collage as well. But this one, I recognize the Boards of Canada sample. Did the other one, was the drums that I heard at a certain point, was I hearing the drums from an Aphex Twin song or something? I was recognizing those drums from something. And funnily enough, I've been recommended Chemical Brothers videos for a decade on YouTube, and I don't know if I've ever, not big on Beck, but I do like Where It's At. Where It's At is off the album Odelay, so if you like that song, you might want to check out Odelay, because there's a huge range to what Beck can sound like, and I do like a lot of Beck albums, but Odelay specifically, which, like I said, you can check out the samples on the page. Yeah, there's more. I think I was actually hearing drums from the national anthem. That's what it was. That's what I recognized. Hell yeah, now you got the Talking Head sample. Yeah, I was talking, you heard me earlier, Talking Heads, love them. I like this one a lot too. Remain in My Light is my favorite album. That is a fantastic choice for a favorite album. I don't know what I would say my favorite Talking Heads album is. I do love that one, and the production techniques where, Brian Eno was doing the first looping of physical tape to create that album is, so much of the music that I love, that was inventing the techniques that would, that was inventing the techniques. So I do love that album a lot, but I don't think I would probably pick it as my favorite Talking Heads album. You know what I love to watch? Do you ever watch on YouTube their live album that's on YouTube? Oh, what is it? Stop Making Sense Tour that's on YouTube? Dude, if you like Talking Heads and you have not watched it, watching Talking Heads specifically there, first of all, they are so coked out of their minds, it's hilarious. But it is fantastic. I'm not a fan of other Talking Heads albums, to be honest. There's something otherworldly about this one. You are absolutely right. It is, maybe that's why that's not my favorite, because it is very, very different than the rest, and rhythmically transcendent. Well, you probably are completely aware of how that album was produced, but yeah, none of the rest of them were created in the way that one was. And I don't even know how many other things have ever been made in the way that album was. Oh, I saw this movie. Yeah, it's really Was it the movie? Is that like the A24 thing? I know A24 like re-released it. I don't know. I just watched the individual songs on YouTube. But I love watching David Byrne live, dude. He's such a freak. He's so cool. Talking Heads are one of my go-to bands to play at work because I work in a restaurant. I get to control the music, or at least I did before I quit my job and decided to become a rock star. No, this is really, really cool, dude. Do you have more songs that sample Remain in Light? Oh, you do, because right here. Hell yeah, Nine Inch Nails. That's another one of my absolute favorite ever. Stop Making Sense, the whole thing. Yeah, I especially love Cross-Eyed and Painless in the live setting. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that live, actually. I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah, somehow I have never seen this, or I have no memory of this, even though this is exactly what it's talking about. Hell yeah. The bassist in this, watching the bassist is one of the moments where I've fallen the most in love with a woman in my life. And I don't ever really fall in love with celebrities or famous people, but oh my God, the bassist in this drives me insane. This is, I can't believe I've never heard this somehow. This is, oh no, this isn't from the same thing that I was talking about. This is awesome. Also, I've never seen David Byrne like play a solo before. Low-key valid. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you agree with me. After hell yes, dude. I'm glad you made me aware of this. Hell yeah. After this, though, I'll show you the exact shot of, I think her name's Tina, and then her last name starts with a W, the bassist. But I'll show you the moment that Tina made me fall in love with her, where it's just this look drives me insane. This is so damn good, though. I actually sampled that. Do you mean the drop? You sampled the drop? Oh, it must be... I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Oh, dude. Oh, there it was. It's coming up. Oh my God, dude. This part. Oh my god. You can tell she's really high, but something about the way she looks in that shot right there. Oh my god, dude. Now, you probably think I'm insane right now, because... but holy shit. The last girl I was obsessed with, she was a French girl. Maybe in Switzerland. I don't know how many French girls you're encountering, but you probably are encountering more of them on average than I am. This is kind of an anomaly, being a French girl out here in Post Falls, Idaho. You know what it says on the license plates of Idaho? It says famous potatoes. So anyway, this French girl out here in famous potato state, I was in love with her. I was obsessed with her. And she wouldn't date me because I was a Christian. So I went to church, and because she was non-binary, which I had no problem with, I didn't care whatsoever. She was hot AF. But months after I hadn't seen her, I was looking at a video, and I was like, oh my god! It was like it was the Oscars. It was not the Oscars. It was like the, what do they call it for music? The Grammys. And I thought I saw her. I was like, who the hell? What celebrity looks just like this girl, Shay, this French girl? And I was like looking it up, and it turned out to be Courtney Love. She looked just like Courtney Love. And I was like, oh my God, when I see one of these girls that has this just insane look in their eye, like kind of not really what you're getting here, but oh my God, actually. Dude, I hope you're still watching. I don't see you anymore, but I hope you're still watching, because if you are understanding what I'm saying when you're taking a look at this, yeah, I hope you get it. Let me see. If you honestly, TBH, dude, if you bailed on me, I understand it. I'm sure it's, I don't know if it's late or early there in Switzerland, but I have no idea how long I've been going. So if you're no longer there, oh yeah, I'm here. Okay, cool. Am I insane for Tina, for looking at Tina here and falling in love with her from this image? Do you think I'm completely crazy? One more time. That's so sick. What is with why are female bassists a thing? Like, if the girl isn't the lead vocalist, then she's going to be the bassist. What's up with that? Is there a thing to that? Because also, like, the bassist from Smashing Pumpkins, and I'm sure there's other examples, but that's the other one that comes to my mind. And, you know, it's 2 examples, so that's enough of a pattern to bring this up. But I feel like I've noticed it more, because it's also, let me see this. Let me see if you've heard this, dude. This might be the perfect thing for you to sample, actually, if you haven't heard this. This makes me lose my mind as well. This bassist girl. Kim Gordon. Is that a bassist? Let's see, that's a bassist up. Oh, Sonic Youth. Yeah, what's with the pattern there? Dude, what do you think of this? Oh. This guitar player is one of the guitar players that makes me the most angry at myself for not ever practicing and not being this good. Yeah, it's math rock, but I like that it's a bit more jazzy than most math rock is. But this makes me so jealous. And by so jealous, I mean so jealous that I'm not her. Because if I was I think she's from these people are, I think, from not Thailand, Taiwan. They're Taiwanese. Because yeah, if I could just be a Taiwanese bassist girl, that's really what I wish I could be, if you know what I mean. I'm just kidding. But it probably is a good feeling. I would imagine it probably does feel good to be a girl that can play bass and be attractive and be Taiwanese, you know? I prefer simpler bass lines, to be honest. Let me think of a song with a good simple bass line. That's fair. What's my favorite simple bass line? Well, actually, Talking Heads song comes to mind. But it's barely even calling it a bass line. It gets so simple, it's barely even a bass line. It's either Life During Wartime or... Okay, no, it's Girlfriend is better. This one right here. You just get that one note. Crazy. I think this is my favorite bass. Is this? Oh, is this it? Is my favorite bass line. That is fantastic choice. Dude, I'm literally working on a remix of Around the World right now. It's a great choice. But this, the bass sings on this song. It is so melodic. Now that you're taking the bass lines into this melodic direction, I mean the Strokes for the first one. Yeah, I know the Strokes are one of my favorite bands. I am obsessed with the Strokes. I have a friend that says the Strokes are boring. That's his critique of the Strokes. And while I do kind of agree with that in a sense, I love them so much. I think Julian Casablancas is the coolest frontman. Whenever I am like a complete freak practicing my frontman-ness in front of a mirror, I'm trying to be Julian Casablancas. And really, when I was talking earlier about being a Taiwanese bassist girl, no, if I could be, I would be Julian Casablancas. This is actually who I want to be. Let me show you my favorite melodic bass line. That is, because this is a very melodic bass line, so I'm curious, and this has got to be a song that you've heard before. Look at how I spelled that. Notice that. I can never remember. I don't even know how to pronounce this song. So you're European. You probably know how to pronounce whatever this is. I have no idea. Aegis Polis? I always thought it was Aegiophilus. But I think it's Aegis Polis, actually. But this bass line, maybe you actually won't say it's simple because it kind of is so melodic and goes on for, I don't know what bars and measures are, but it goes on for more bars or measures or whatever than your average bass line. We'll skip ahead to the bass line part. Wow. This is one of the songs I played the most in my entire life. If you know it, sing along. I sing along to this bass line almost every time. I won't put you through that. Aegis Polis. I have this one on vinyl. Dude, that's sick. Is it like an old vinyl? Is it like worth a bunch of money? It's old, or do you just mean it's like a new vinyl? Also, Aegis Polis. That's probably terrible. Yeah, I'm just going to stick to not pronouncing that one out loud, which I never have to, because who would know who this song is in my actual personal life? You know, this is one of those things that you got to go on the internet to talk about. I actually, the girl that I'm interested in currently, I met her at a friend's Christmas party, and they introduced me to her because she was another musician. And I was like, I do not need to be talking to a girl right now, especially one that calls herself a musician. And then she knew who Aphex Twin was, and she got me hooked. She's from LA. So that's all it takes. This album, I know it's not an album to brag about being your favorite album, and I don't know if I would say it's my favorite album, but oh my God, is it one of my favorite albums. This one, I was very, very inspired by when I made my Bound EP. Yeah, this is the way. But I don't have a hard time pronouncing it. Well, if I actually just heard somebody pronounce it, I just can't read it. I'm not so stupid I can't. Now my spelling, that is.
Hello, my name is Pierre, and this is my first TV show. I'm a very...
No, I've seen the clip before. Whatever. But this is... I was trying to make something like Selected Ambient Works, and I made this. But this is what, instead of the Gary's Mod type stuff that you're doing, this is VHS footage. It was recorded in a neighboring state that's way cooler than mine. That was just on the Free Internet Archive. But this song, I was trying to make it sound like Selected Ambient Works. I used a 1980s Casio for a lot of the sounds. I used a 1999 Korg Electribe for the bass. The drums are Roland, but I sampled those. I did not own the CR78 or CR68, whichever that is. There's a sample on this one reminds me more of Flim. Well, if what I made reminds you of Flim, then I am doing something right, because Flim is such an insanely good song. And this song, you do a lot more sampling than I do. This one actually does have a sample that comes in. These drums. This is way better than what you shown earlier. Well, that's funny that you'd say that, because I was trying to make something that was, I meant Is Us. Oh, Is Us. That is such a fantastic song. Flim is, I think I like that one better, but I do love Is Us. I think about the drums in Is Us all the time. Damn. But what was I saying? But yeah, everyone else likes the other song better because it, like, you know, it sounds like a Bruno Mars song or something, which is, I was just trying to make something that I could show my mom or my dad or a girl or my priest or something and not be embarrassed by, because not that stuff that I was showing you. Also, props to you for using hardware. I tried and I just can't. I love using hardware because, first of all, when I'm trying to make something using software, I'm just never satisfied with the way that it ends up sounding. Just, I've never been satisfied by the way that software sounds, and just emulators of these various things, you know, they're just missing the artifacts and texture that happens with recording something physically. Whatever, it just matters to me. But the cool thing about using hardware, as far as just what it does to you in the process of making music that is so helpful, is when you're using software, you just have such endless capabilities. But the limitations that are created by hardware, I think are good for creativity. But since you liked the other thing that I was playing better, look at how many things I've got open right now. I don't normally do that. This is because I'm streaming. I'm not actually. I'll play the first one now. This is the other one that sounds the most. I can use my MS-101 though. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look that up. By the way, I also make original music. Well, yeah, I want to hear the original music. The remix stuff is really cool, but yeah, please let me know what's the original music. Oh, okay, so it's just like a MIDI controller. Oh, no. Oh, it's a faithful recreation of the SH-101. Oh, shit. I bet this thing's awesome, dude. Because this is one of those synthesizers that was used on was this synthesizer used on Selected Ambient Works? What am I thinking of? Yeah, I was. Okay, yeah. Dude, that is awesome. I would love to own one of these. I have an 808 clone, a Behringer analog 808 clone that I really love, but wow, that would be a really cool synthesizer. What I'm missing right now in my lineup of hardware is I really don't have anything good for making bass lines. That's the one part that I haven't turned into hardware in terms of my process. I love sample CDs, and I have a Roland sample CD that has tons of bass samples, just like one shots of a note, you know, not like a loop or anything, and they are fantastic, and I use those for everything basically. This bass was my Casio, and then yeah, the melodic part is the Casio. The drums are some 808 samples and then some of my own Behringer 808. There was a lot on this song, a lot of painstaking. I improvise mostly. All right, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that right now. On Bandcamp, that's right. Yeah, I just use YouTube for everything. It's because for years, I mean, so much of the stuff that I listen to has only been available on YouTube. This is cool. Now, you said you were improvising on the synthesizer for this. Am I listening? I'm listening to the right one, right? This is good, but it requires a lot more attention than the other ones did, and that's not a bad thing by any means. I like stuff that requires a lot of attention. But listening to something that requires this much attention is difficult for me right now. So that's why I'm finding it harder to say things about this one. But I do like it. And I don't have anything negative that I can think of. There's nothing that I would do differently. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the part where you're improvising with the... Okay. Yeah, see this one I like it. Like I said, I have to pay so much more attention. This one's and I don't mean this in a bad way, because there's plenty of things that are like this. This one's just much less digestible than some of the rest of them were. It just requires more from the listener. This sounds like I'm trying to say bad things, but it's really just I'm trying to say that it's hard for me to think of what to say about it while I'm streaming. That's something I'd have to actually have my headphones on and just lay down and listen to in the dark. You feel me, bro? But I did like it. It does make me want to listen to more of this one. Is this one called Warning Sign because of the Talking Heads song? Dude, I like this one so far. Dude, I really like this. So this is you playing piano. Great work. I love this, whatever this is, but if this is you playing piano, I'm jealous. Once again, because I heard, oh, is that track over? Okay. I heard that track and I heard the Too Late one. Once again, you have such a variety. You really are very eclectic, and kudos to you for that. That is a good thing. I like that. Train Station Basil. I like that name. Hold on, BRB. I'll be literally 30 seconds. All right, sick. We're back. Sorry, I had to leave you guys. You guys know how hard it. Do you guys know how hard it is to leave you? Do you know how hard that was on me? If you guys think that was hard on you, you have no idea how much harder it was on me leaving my best friends, my best friends in the world. You guys kind of are my best friends because you know I do have real best friends, and they didn't watch my stream, but you guys did. So for the piano track, I was improvising in the piano room, and I found that. I was improvising on the piano. Dude, hell yeah, that was where I want to hear that again actually. Now, when you say piano room, what does piano room mean? Are you like in university or something for you? The Swiss Juilliard? What's a piano room? Do you have a personal piano room in your mansion next to your theater? Not that good at piano. I'm good at knowing what sounds good for some reason. Yeah, I also don't know how to use a piano, but I do actually really like writing on a piano. It's a very, very. I wish I literally am thinking about this part right here. Yeah, it's this arpeggiated part that I really like. If I had a piano part like this, I would sample this part and loop it and make a whole song with this. I love that part so much that okay, yeah, you going to university, huh? College. What are you going to school for? What does a young man like yourself go to school for in Switzerland? I like the drums in this one so far a lot too. Now watch how long it takes me to roll this cigarette. I wish you guys could get a feed of me, not in uni though. Well, you know. You just tell people that you go to university, you know, you go to college, but, you know, you just kind of want to bump it up, you know? When I worked at a restaurant, I would tell people I owned it. And now I tell people I'm I own a record label. This one is the oldest track. This one's really good. Watch how long it takes me to roll this cigarette. Damn, you must be going for something good. if you've been going for that long, what do you being a doctor, a lawyer? This is another one of my favorites of yours that I've listened to. I really like this one. And are these drums, were those samples or were those live drums? I mean, like, did you record those drums or are they sampled from some? Dude, these drums are sick. What is the sample? I love these drums. Music Radar free samples mostly. Well, you're making great use of them. I've never used what that is you're talking about, so I have no idea what that's like, but you're certainly making good use of... Oh, this one's long. All right, dude, let's see. What do you got? You got a very long song here. Wow. All right, let's see how this 15-minute one is. Are those drums from Select Name York's one? The open hat that's there? Sounds similar to one of them. If it's not. I'm digging this one too. digging this. Shit, I did not know I've been going for 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Dude, how these streamers do it? This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. This is literally the hardest thing I've ever done. All right, Pulsar. Dude, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. I'm probably going to take off here, but if you would like to ask me to listen to one more thing, or if you got any closing things for me, but otherwise, I really do. I had a lot of fun myself. I did. This was very, very fun for me. I hope that you had some fun as well. I will probably be doing this. I tried streaming too. I low-key agree. Yeah. What did you try streaming? I'm not going to stop it though. I've literally decided that I'm going all in on this year. I don't know what your financial situation is like in your country or anything. But everybody I know is broke, and the younger than me they are, the more broke they are, and I don't try. The return of money that I get from the amount of time that I have to put into getting it is so out of whack, and then the people that I have to put up with a video game, you're streaming video games. I like how coy and vague you are. How you just say it was for fun. I like how you're mysterious, Pulsar. I am so unable to be mysterious. I'm the opposite. But anyway, yeah, I don't like trying to make money in a regular way at this point. Like I was the assistant manager of a restaurant for 2025, and that was like the most real job I ever had in my life. And well, I had a sales job prior to that. That also was a real job. And anyway, both those times I was making the best money I ever made, and it wasn't enough to justify what I was having to do. And I am just going to try and be a streamer and a musician now. And even if I have to move in with my mom, I will be streaming and making music because this is more fun, and I can do this without feeling torture, complete torture. But yeah, if you got anything to wrap up for us here, otherwise I'm going to be taking off in the next 7. I'm going to be ending in 7 minutes because I am getting tired. I'm getting tired doing this for 2.5 hours, and then I actually did it for a while earlier, and then I did it yesterday as well. So I've been doing this a lot, so I'm getting tired. All right. While I'm waiting, what can we listen to? I am currently my project that I'm working on currently. I'll show you this. Okay, hold I got you.
Mazda? Once you discover the Mazda CX-5, Mazda? It doesn't take long to get it. With standard all-wheel drive, a premium
I genuinely wonder how this sounds to someone who isn't aware of the sources. I don't think I know. I guess I do know actually some of these.
Every Mazda SUV offers you an elevated driving experience and refined performance. Discover it at your local Mazda dealer today.
Oh, not the right version. My B. My B. I changed it for the album. Okay, what did she say? You can play it on YouTube. Look at. Do you see what I just tried to do? Wow. All right, this is it, right? Yeah.
Need my baby, need my boo, flow the same, fuck with you. Kill some dudes, give me news, going to views, I refuse. Never sign, that's my dude. And I know I can choose what I catch, did I excuse? We went through some abuse. Like sign again, that's true. I'm a Luigi, and that's true. But I'm PC, hope that's true. 10 out of 10, that's my review. Saw that bitch, I think she knew. Put my phone to call the crew. She ain't feeling me the boo. And this is in persona 2. I see my photo, I pursue. And I see my photo, I wanna screw. When I see my photo, I withdrew. When I see my photo, I debut. Need my baby, need my boo, fuck with stay, fuck with you. Look at me, Gina. Look at me, Gina. Need my baby, need my boo, fuck with stay, fuck with you.
I don't know any of these samples. I've not recognized any of them. This is cool. This is cool. Now I have less to say because I'm so tired. My tiredness hit me a wall, and when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, I've been doing this for 2.5 hours." I was like, "Oh, no wonder I'm tired." And then it felt justified, and that reinforced my tired feeling. This is cool. Hold on. I like the bass there. This is cool. I like everything that's happening right now a lot. It's very cool. Also, dude, how much music have you made, bro? This is crazy how much. I know all the sources, so I'm always curious for the listener's POV who's not aware of it. No, this one's really cool. I have 9 mashup albums. Dude, kudos to you for the amount of output that you're putting. That's great. All right, I'm gonna finish this in 5 original ones. Dude, fantastic. I'm gonna listen to more of your original stuff. You've really made me curious about your original stuff. I love the mashup stuff, but I really am going to investigate your original stuff because I'm very curious about that from what I've heard tonight. But yeah, my mashups are my main business. Well, good work, dude. Keep it up. I will be checking out more of it. Once this song wraps up here, I'm going to take off. I'm very, very sleepy and tired. And this is cool. This one was very cool. I like how often you'll just loop one phrase. I love songs the best example is like Around the World, but I love just hearing a lyric repeated over and over and just being hypnotic. This is a cool way to end this song too. I liked the way that you ended that. Good work, dude. Pulsar, my nigga from Switzerland, Pulsar, thank you for joining me tonight. It was very cool. I hope you have... Let's see what time it is in Switzerland. Thanks for listening. I never get lots of reply to any stuff I make. I will be listening to more of it, and I will reach out to you because I do appreciate you listening to my stuff as well and hanging out with me tonight. I want to see what time it is in Switzerland right now. It is 8 a.m. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day, and thank you for joining. I will be listening to more of it. I'm going to sign off now. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. Keep up the good work. And yeah, if you are on YouTube, you will probably be seeing me live streaming more. So, you know, if it's just your music we have to listen to every time, that's what we'll do. All right, dude. Peace out. All right, how do I actually end this thing? How do I end this nonsense? Well, in general. Oh, okay, hold on. The album format is something I hold dear, by the way. Not enough mashup artists do that. Dude, I completely agree. I've been dreaming for years of making an album. I've always thought, I've got to make an album. So I agree with you. But it's very hard to make an entire album. It is much easier to make singles or make an EP or something. But have a good night, my dude. I'm getting a phone call. Well, actually, you know, let's see what Victor has to say. Victor.
Nigga.
Victor, hold on. Do not say anything. You can say nigga. I've been saying that, but do not say anything super naughty or Israeli related because you are live, okay?
Oh yeah, I know. I saw your thing. Dude.
Oh, you did? Did you watch any?
I've just been watching for the last few minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I figured I'd wait for you to wrap up so I could call you, see how it went.
Oh, shit, really? I'm just still going if you're going to talk to me for a second.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I'll just call me.
No, I was literally ending it because I'm exhausted, but I was going to call you afterwards, so.
That's funny.
So now I'm just going to keep going. I'll monitor the chat to see if my Swiss friend is sticking around. Swiss friend, I'm going to be talking to my friend on the phone now, and if you leave, that is completely understandable. Hold on. I have so many tabs open, I literally am lost right now. I'll monitor the chat to see if my Swiss friend is sticking around. Swiss friend, I'm going to be talking to my friend on the phone now, and if you leave, that is completely... All right, cool. Swiss friend, you can stick around if you do not, and me and Victor are talking about cool stuff. I'm just going to keep recording because there's more content for my channel. But Victor, what were you about to say? And remember, you are live.
Yeah, no, I messed up, dude.
What'd you do?
I ran out of super glue.
You ran out of super glue?
Yeah, so that really sucks.
What the fuck does that mean?
Need some. You know, you run out of things sometimes.
Okay.
I ran out of super glue. I needed it.
Is this like some kind of setup?
No, this is just my life.
Oh.
This is not a game, dude. This is just what's actually happening. No, I'm making something really cool. And if it works, it'll be really cool to have and really useful. I'm making a camera lucida.
You said what?
Making a camera lucida. You know those things?
No, what is that?
It's like you look into it and you can. It uses like a mirror and a reflective plane so that you can see what's in front of you and see the paper at the same time, so you can trace it. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's a tool artists have used for.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do know what you're talking about now.
Yep, I am making one of those.
And how did it work? Or
well, actually, I just found my backup super glue, so now I can actually finish it. Perfect. So I got like glass, and I've got plastic that's going to be my reflective plane, and I've got my pieces of wood. And then, do you remember that little phone holder that I had? That with the flexible arm?
Yes.
So that thing broke, which is actually perfect because I'll just use it for this.
Oh, okay.
I still have the flexible part. And, yeah, I mean, I've got all my parts ready. I'm just assembling now. If it works, I'm going to use it tonight. It'll be really cool.
And what? Why were you wanting to make this? And what's the plan here?
So I got a wood burning kit, man, and I want to use it.
Okay.
And I wanted to draw something on the wood first. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Before I start burning. So I was drawing it, and I was like, it was you know, an organic thing, not a geometric thing. So I was like, fuck, I haven't really been drawing real stuff very much, and I really just wanted to look like this this illustration I saw on the internet, you know?
Right.
So I was just doing it by hand, and I was like, I could definitely do it by hand, but if I make one of these, every time will just be so fast and easy.
Right.
So I just decided to just make it now.
And it's a pretty simple contraption to make, right?
Yeah, you got like a mirror, and then you set up a piece of glass or plastic at a 45-degree angle from it, and then you just make a little case for both of those things to stay that way. It's pretty simple.
Cool.
Nothing crazy. But you've never used one? Aren't you excited?
Yeah. No, I've never even seen one.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
I do know what you're talking about because didn't Da Vinci use one?
Yeah, Da Vinci used one.
Did he invent it?
I guess he was a fraud.
Or is it way older? Is this like something Pythagoras invented?
I think it was something that predated him, but I don't know. Might be wrong.
Yeah, this might be one of those things that's like really ancient and like Pythagoras or some Greek person invented it, I feel like.
It's a very simple thing.
Right,
so
right.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that crazy of a thing to come up with. I'm sure it's pretty old, but I don't know. I don't know much about the history. I know they sell them, and I meant to buy one a long time ago, but I just didn't do it. Because I knew one day I would really want to use one. And here we are. Here is that day.
Yeah.
So how'd your stream go?
How did my stream go? I had one guy that was listening that joined at one point and was submitting his music and stuck around. I mean, he must have been with me for over an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah. So I just listened.
So I really liked being on then.
I guess so. I don't know. It was fun though. Their stuff was pretty good. They made a lot of like mashup stuff, and they were from Switzerland, and they really liked mashup music. They knew who like Neil Cicierega was, and they knew who a lot of artists were. They really loved Talking Heads, so they we talked a little bit. I would just react to them in the chat, but I did have a lot of fun, and yeah, I get the same feeling from this that like Andrew does. I just love streaming. It's so fun to me. Yeah, no, I did it tonight, I did it last night, and I did it earlier today.
Damn, how many hours?
6 or 7.
6, 7?
Yeah, 6, 7.
Did you have that in stream?
I did not say 6, 7 in any of these the entire time. Not once. How did dude, did like my thumbnail show up when you got on YouTube or something?
Yeah, I love the thumbnail, yeah.
Doesn't it look fucking hilarious?
It's really funny, yes.
And do you see on the stream what it looks like?
Yes, yeah, I was watching for a little bit.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to do this, but I'm really happy with the result.
Good, man. No, it's fun.
Yeah, reacting to your music live. Tanner Jazz, super producer. I was posting on a bunch of Discords and stuff, and I was trying to find viewers lately that way, but apparently this guy was just subscribed to me.
Oh, cool.
And he's like, I do not know how I subscribed to you. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
So, dude, you remember are you still on there?
Yeah.
You remember your idea you had about, like, just pretending?
You can say
You, like, knew
stuff like
people?
that, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Dude, Zerka, when he was on the podcast, it reminded me of that because he was, like, he kept getting phone calls and he would be like, Trump, like, I can't answer right now, bro. I'm
That's
sorry.
really perfect.
Yeah. Which just really reminded me a lot of
What
your idea.
I had an idea. I wrote it on mine, and it was it's so similar to that. I wanted to fake a phone call while I was streaming, and I wanted to get fired on live stream for using the N-word. And then I thought that would be perfect for clipping that.
Oh yeah.
And I thought that'd be such a perfect clip, and hopefully people would actually be watching. But even if people weren't actually watching, I could make such a good clip that would go. I feel like that actually might go viral. Somebody getting fired for using the N-word live on stream, and it looks like this stream does.
Yeah.
So that was
No, I can see it.
as an idea that I had. What else do I have written on my whiteboard right now? I guess just doing blackface.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, I think it is actually finally time to end this party, though. Good night, everyone. Peace out. Thank you for watching.